I leave here with anybody liking me, I failed. You understand what I'm saying? I failed. I'm not here to be your friend. You want a friend, go get a dog. I'm here to drag your sorry ass across the goal line, no matter what it takes. And there's no better on the planet than me at doing it, as demonstrated by all the tens of billions I've created.
If you're doing the right thing, if it feels like it's right to you. And when you hit the thing that feels right, when you know it's the right thing, you know it's right because it gives you your juice, and you know it's right because you would do it for nothing. You would do it for nothing and find a way to be able just to do it in order to be able to continue. That's how you know you're doing what you're supposed to be doing.
That women should be financially independent. It doesn't matter who your father is, it doesn't matter who your husband is going to be, it doesn't matter who your brother is, it doesn't matter who the man in your life is. You need to be responsible for your finances and be financially independent.
The greatest of all time, what a dangerous man. Shouldn't have doubted him. The usual.
You feel that you've been doubted?
Of course.
Do you feel that's been fair?
Yes. I don't really care about it. It's fuel to me. It's fuel to me.
Someday, whatever you're chasing right now, the thing that you might have just missed is the high school prom of your life. It's a rearview mirror story. There's decades of great things that are going to happen because of this pursuit if you give it the decade.
Nobody cares about your hardest working day. What helps you win is your bottom 100 worst working days. Don't brag about the day you work so hard. I care about your bottom 100. That's where you lose. And that's where you win.
Confidence is not something that happens overnight. Don't rush yourself. As long as you're doing one thing a day to make yourself feel empowered or feel loved, or just look at yourself in the mirror and go, dang, girl, you look good today. Loving yourself is a process, and everybody's on their own clock.
You see this guy here staring back at you?
Yeah?
That's your toughest opponent. Every time you get into the ring, that's who you're going against. I believe that in boxing, and I do believe that in life. Okay?
I don't have time to be angry. You know how much time it takes to hold an attitude and a grudge? That's time and energy. I don't have that time. The time that it takes you to go, I don't like that person, and keep that in you over a period of time, that's a lot of time that can be devoted to something positive.
You know, I guess one person can make a difference. Enough said.
Who pays on a first date?
Who pays?
Who pays on the first date?
Whoever I did was to go on the date.
Too many thoughts on my mind, I can't sleep at night, so I just keep writing.
I don't want to be put in a box if you only have to do this because this is what people think of you. I saw a comment where someone said, you need to stay in your lane. You can have ambitions, but don't be too ambitious. And to me, that was that kind of like, shut up and dribble comment to where it really, I read it to my husband in bed and I was just like, this will even push me harder.
It's not hard to get up and do something you love every day. And I think people get judged off their work ethic incorrectly because they get judged, their work ethic is judged off of how well and how consistent they're doing work they don't enjoy. How can you judge somebody off of that? Yeah. Judge me off of, what I love. That's how I can really tell if you're about it or not. Like, you say you love this, you say you love basketball, and I know you do, but you're not putting in the work. That's how I know you're not really about it. Now I can judge you accurately.
Stuff gets better if we work at it and we stay focused on where we're going. It doesn't immediately get all solved.
Smartest business decision has been going for it and not being, like, having no fear, and just, even if they failed and even if it hasn't turned out the way that I wanted to, I've learned so much from it. So my advice would be, go for it. Everything's a learning experience.
Always remember where you come from in life doesn't determine how far you will go. Your dream is as big as you can dream it, and I am so proud of each and every one of you. And all it takes is one person to believe, and that person is you.
Why am I going to work every single day? And of course, I understand a lot of people here don't have the luxury like I am afforded now, and you have to go to work. You have to keep the lights on, and all this kumbaya crap about just do it for love is bullshit. At the end of the day, if you got to keep the lights on, right?
Sure, there's a practical.
But you got to ask yourself why.
I'm your only customer. Why are you always polishing a glass? Trick of the trade. Makes people nervous when a bartender just stands there. So lay some bartender wisdom on me. I'm lost in space here. You're not where you want to be. You feel like you're supposed to be somewhere else. You said it. Well, say you could snap your fingers and be wherever you wanted to be. I bet you'd still feel this way. Not in the right place. The point is, you can't get so hung up on where you'd rather be that you forget how to make the most of where you are. What are you telling me? Take a break from worrying about what you can't control. Live a little. Live a little.
My number one message to entrepreneurs, and I teach today, is never pursue entrepreneurship for the greed of money. It has nothing to do with it at all. The whole reason to be an entrepreneur is the pursuit of freedom. That's why you do it. You do it because you want to be free one day to do whatever you like. I'm here because I want to be here. I don't have to be here. I don't even have to ever listen to a phone call again if I don't want to. That's not what I want to do. I enjoy spending my time doing the things that I want to do. And I deserve it because I worked like hell to get here.
Caring only makes you weak.
They think you care, they'll walk all over you.
Negativity, you can protect yourself from negativity. And that's what stops most people, negative thoughts. You can coat your mind from negativity. It's a real simple exercise to do. I do it every morning before I walk out the door. So I walk out as a positive person. You know, I get tired sometimes. That's different from being negative because I get mentally drained from my job at times. But to coat your mind from negativity, the way you can put a coating around your mind is with one simple thing: gratitude.
Follow your passion, never hold yourself back, help others, and dream big. And if you do all of those things, then, you know, you could turn on any situation in your life and say, yeah, I turned impossible into I'm possible in my life. And because I could do it, you could do it too. Yeah.
You have to get fluent in the language of success so you speak it with ease. Surround yourself with people who've accomplished their dreams and immerse yourself in the culture of achievement. And before you know it, you're going to be speaking the life of your dreams into existence. And like I've said before, we each have a gift. But too many people miss out because they refuse to sign the lease on their gift. You keep looking for it outside of you. Stop. Sit with yourself.
When I first started making money, and it was, you know, my salary or my earnings were published all over the place. I mean, the first year I was like, really? Did I make that much money? Oh my God. It was very difficult for me to figure out where my boundaries were because I'd grown up poor and didn't have anything. So it's easy when you don't have anything and people ask you for money. They say, I need $500. You say, I don't have it because I'm just trying to get my rent paid. It's harder when your multi-million-dollar salary is now in the paper and you get a lot of friends and cousins you didn't have before.
Stop trying to do everything the short way. Stop trying to figure out the easy way because the ain't gonna happen. I got news for you, man. It's not happening, young people. You got to get messed up sometime. You got to get dirty. You got to get your feelings hurt. You got to get disappointed. You got to get told no. You're going to ask somebody for some money. He going to tell you no. But at least then, when I see somebody trying and I tell them no, I try to at least give them something else. See, I'm not going to hand you a fish sandwich. I'll teach you how to fish. But I'm not giving you a fish sandwich.
Self-esteem is supposed to be how we feel about ourselves. And I was just saying how dangerous it is to allow other people to determine how you're going to feel about you. And it's kind of like looking into a broken mirror. You're going to look in a broken mirror and then change your face to try to look good in this defiled, busted, broken mirror. And it just, other people's opinions is a really shitty way to determine how we feel about ourselves.